Today the ACTU is announcing that we're seeking a $28 a week pay rise for Australia's lowest paid workers. This will help to ensure that all the wage increase is also involving a 4.2% increase at the trades rate and above. So Australia's minimum wage is an important part of our social fabric, and it's important, of course, to note that we don't just have a minimum wage. We have a set of wages and conditions whose relativities were established over 20 years ago now. And what has happened, particularly over the last decade, is that the relativity between minimum wages and the rest of the community has actually, and the gap has actually increased. So whilst the average Australian income has jumped 21% in real terms since 2000, and by the way, company profits have increased by 50% in the last 5 years alone, the real value of the minimum wage has increased by just 7.1%. And you can see in this graph to my right that effect, so that we have actually a widening gap between average earnings and the level of minimum wages. And it's central to our argument that that gap should actually be addressed and that relationship should be restored. And of course, when you look even more at what's happened to executive salaries, you can see that that level of inequality in our society has increased. We do have an economy which is compared to the rest of the world, prosperous. We have low unemployment, we have inflation within the Reserve Bank's band, we have a position where gross operating profits increased by 14.7% in the 2010 calendar year.